Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. It is hump day for those who work Monday through Friday. For those who don't, it's Wednesday. So I hope you all are doing well today. Let me check my channels out here real quick. Make sure everything is going okay. That looks lovely. That looks lovely. That looks lovely. I'm going to like myself. I'm going to share the out to Twixverse and Threadosphere. Let's see. Live. That is the longest link I have ever seen. Why do I have two links? That's weird. I've never seen it post two links before. But we're going to see if this works. I'm going to try it again. That looks weird. So let's try. It's got two links. That's weird. Well, we'll just do that. Hope this works. Okay. So here it is. Usually it's easy to post, but YouTube did something really weird. So we have that. Let's go to Threads and post our next one. Here we go. We've got that all done. And I'm going to start a poll. I like this sea creature best. Loch Ness Monster, Sigmund the Sea Monster, the Kraken, or Leviathan. So there is our poll. And let me look at the chat here. Wow, we got a lot of people talking. We have a sci-fi mommy. Good morning to you. You're number one. You're number one. You're number one. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. We have Snortopupus Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. We have some hellos and hoes. We have Sashi. Hello. I hope your evening is finding you well. Hopefully, we have some good food stuff today. We have Brogu. Hello, hello. Um, and Snow Poopy says sci-fi. How did things work out for that sweet little girl in the movie? So I'm dying to know, hoping there's a response. And Brogu says, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing good, by the way. And some people says, I'm barely awake. How are you? I'm fine. I have to go, but I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay. We have Siribot and Stream Elements over there on Twitch. We have Sashi saying hello to everybody again. We have Fallout Dave. Good morning to you. I hope you are doing well. And yes, it is good to like yourself. Um, and we have Phantom Outsider. Hello. It says L chat and to snort. Brogu Sci-Fi Mombi. Hello, hello. We have B from O. Good morning, Mrs. Brogu. Sort of Purpose Fallout. Sashi, mommy, and everyone else. Hello, hello to you. We have hellos. Um, no Little Mermaid, no. No Little Mermaid on the poll. I saw Boopy says, mermaid, yum, 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 yum. So we are good there. I'm going to take a little sip of water here real quick. Refreshing. Refreshing. Tomorrow at 1 p.m., I'm going to be building the jackalope with mini building blocks. So a mythical creature that we send people out to look for. The jackalope, I'll be building that tomorrow at 1 p.m. So we have gone through the chat and it is now time for you go. Oh, cool. Another rice dish to maintain the theme. I tell you, last night I did a basically I did a low country boil. I had some shrimp and then had some corn and potatoes. I forgot to put in the kielbasa. So that was so funny. We ate it. We're going, what? Something's missing. Something's missing. I go, oh dang it! I forgot to put in the sausage, but it was good anyway. So I got the rest of the shrimp peeled, and tonight I'm going to make I'm doing chicken fettuccine alfredo, and my youngest is like, "Oh, let's do surf and turf," and so I'm going to add shrimp to it. So there'll be shrimp and chicken that you can have for this um, for tonight. So yum 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 yum. Sounds really good. And Phantom Outsider says, I've been off work since last week, waiting on doctors to return work forms, but looks like I'll eventually be getting early retirement due to disability. Okay, well, I hope that's okay with you. Some people don't want retirement. Some people do. Um, I hope that is. I hope everything works out the way you want it to. As Sort of Pooper says, best of luck. And we have a snort we have not snort poopers. We have Stunning and Brave at Megatron going, oi, oi to you. You more than welcome to come and mooch. Um, I have it is not fresh shrimp, I will tell you that, but I have two more 5-pound bags of shrimp uh, that are in the freezer. So yeah, I'll be doing this cooking it the way I did this time. It's so much easier. Um, I had I had shelled them all and then sautéed them in a little bit of butter, and it was good, but it was a lot of work. I'd rather the people that eat it take the shells off. So yeah. So let's check the poll that we've done here on our favorite sea creature. We have Loch Ness is number one. The Kraken, no, Loch Ness and the Kraken are tied for number one. Leviathan is number two, and Sigmund is found no love. Nobody likes to Sid Marty Croft. Sigmund the sea monster. So I'm sad. Well, let's start our oh, excellent. The dishes uses shrimps or prawns. Yay! Perfect. Perfect, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and Phantom says, "Do I want it? Not really, but the reality is arthritis is a degenerative condition, and now I have no cartilage in my right knee. But as always, I need to be faster than the strong stranger I trip to avoid. I try to avoid. Yes, the fast moving polar bear. Yep. Well, I'm so sorry about yeah, arthritis is oh, That's a tough thing. My mother-in-law has some arthritis, and she was a hairdresser, so that sometimes made it difficult. I think, Sashi, that we can get white pepper. Um, I think it's, um, I think they use white pepper so that it's not doesn't stand out. But yes, I believe we can get white pepper. So let's start the puzzle. The puzzle today, our daily sequence, and our first word we have done audio and Audi. So we're going to do audio. Audio. It has an A at the beginning. Oh, you got it in both hips. Phantom Outsider says arthritis advanced in both hips. Before I knew what it was, I thought it was back problems. And Fallout Dave says, I think I might have that in my hands on top of carpal tunnel. That sucks, Phantom. Yes. So Adler, Adler. Nope, it won't do Adler. How about Soda Poopus might be slower after eating the Little Mermaid. Hmm. Trying to think of a word. The reason I did the poll today is because it's National Sea Serpent Day. National Sea Serpent Day is observed in commemoration of one of the most common sea serpent sightings. Sea serpents, also known as sea dragons, were prevalent in ancient myths and are commemorated on Sea Serpent Day. They were possibly inspired in part by the enormous oarfish, which may grow to be 50 feet long and are rarely seen because they dwell thousands of feet below the ocean surface. So, National Sea Serpent Day. That's why we had that poll. Addle, Addle. Whoops, can't be Alfred. Nope, the D can't be in the third spot. Admin, admin. It's not admin, but the D is in the second spot, and there's an E, not in the fourth. Hmm. We say. Hmm. Adept. That's a good word. Adept. Adept. It was a depth. Yay! Faith in Insider gets whoop, 1 mark. And then we have an ET at the end, and then there is an O. Huh. Oh, what could this word be? No, I was gonna do onset, but onset, it will not work because we do not have an N. Ugh. Boo hiss. Why are you boo hissing? Oh, it wasn't adder because they couldn't have a D in the 3rd spot. So I was gonna do onset, but that doesn't work. Hello, Sandra Feliciano. Hello, hello. Huh. These beginning ones are difficult. Once you get past these, it's not usually it gets a little easier. Oh, Covet. Covet. Oh, octet. It could be octet. Let me try covet first. Okay, Dadman, you have a good day working. It's not covet, but it hasn't, so it probably is octet. Probably should have gone with the first word. Yes, octet. Very good, Sandra. Now we have a CO and at the beginning, an O at the end, and an N. Today, according to National Day calendar, is Purple Heart Day. Purple Heart Day is on August 7th, and it commemorates the creation of the oldest American military decoration for military merit. The Purple Heart honors the men and women who are of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. During the American Revolutionary War, the badge of merit for military merit decorated 6 known soldiers. General George Washington created the Badge of Merit in 1782. Washington intended to honor the honor to be presented to soldiers for, quote, any singularly meritorious action. Its design included a purple heart-shaped piece of silk bound within a thin edge of silver. Across the face, the word merit was embroidered in silver. While the badge symbolized the courage and devotion of an American patriot, no one knows who designed the award. Until Washington's 200th birthday, the Purple Heart persisted as a Revolutionary War footnote. Through the efforts of General Douglas MacArthur, the U.S. War Department created the Order of the Purple Heart. Today, the medal bears a bust of George Washington and his coat of arms. While an accurate and complete list of names no longer exists, National Geographic recently estimated that nearly 1.9 million service members have earned Purple Hearts since its creation. It is the oldest U.S. military honor still bestowed upon service members today. In 1944, the Purple Heart recognized service members' commendable actions as well. Then in 1944, the requirements limited the award to those wounded or killed in combat. The first woman to receive a Purple Heart, following her actions during the attack on Pearl Harbor, Army Lieutenant Annie G. Fox received the Purple Heart during World War II. So, Purple Heart Day. And let's see, Congo. Let's see where we're at here. Let's find here. Um, we have hellos. Fallout is lurking himself. Uh, Convo. See, oh, there's no V for convo. We have a Lisa. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing today? And we have hellos and hellos and mushrooms for snort. Condo. There's no D, so it cannot be condo. So let's try Congo. Congo, Congo. It was Congo. Then we have an M, an E in the third and fourth, and an A and a G. Lemon pie. Hello, lemon pie. Good morning. Long time no see over here. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful time. So, we are doing our puzzle and we have the word gamer and it was gamer. Then we have a T and an I. The T can't be in the third or fifth. The I can't be in the fourth. And that's all we know about this one. Let's look at another celebration here. We have particularly preposterous packaging day. Particularly preposterous packaging day is observed on August 7th. Having our online orders delivered is always exciting, isn't it? But have you ever ordered a pack of small batteries or a USB flash drive online and ended up receiving a package the size of a shoebox? Or have you ever struggled or even got injured while trying to open heat sealed clamshell packaging? Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable, right? These are examples of preposterous packaging um, and what becomes the reasons particularly preposterous packaging day is celebrated. I will tell you, I have received um, something like the battery in the humongous box. I don't know if it's because they don't. I bought some bags, um, and they were probably, it was probably about 2 inches, 12 and 2 feet long, but it was only like an inch and a half high. But they put it in this huge box because I guess it was only one they had that was 2 feet where it could fit flat. But it was a humongous box. It all just bounced around in there. We have Penny. Hello to you today, and you have your grandson. Well, enjoy your grandson. So let's see. Do we have any? Yes, Amazon packages are the worst for that. So what word can we do here? T-I. Uh, nope, can't do. I wanted to do twist. I understand what they're saying about preposterous packaging, but I think ultimately it can be a good thing because that way these extremely small items don't get lost. Um, I don't understand why they just don't put them in a like a bubble envelope. Some of the stuff, which is where how I get a lot of my small stuff. But yeah, some of the things are crazy. You have a good one, Dad, man. And we have the word still, Still. Um, it wasn't still. So the I is has to be in the first, second, or end, and the T can only be in this first or fourth. Still was a good word. Let's see. Ti. Yes, you know what's preposterous? Those plastic clamshells that they use for scissors. Why would you use packaging that requires scissors when I don't have one? Exactly. Exactly. I hate those things. There's no M or ED, Phantom. That's, so timed will not work. There's no S, and the T cannot be there's no T in the second spot or I in the third. Oh my gosh, what is this word? Yes, that's when you pull out that big old Rambo hunting knife to cut open that box. Yes. Um, the I cannot be in the third spot. The I can only be see, the I cannot be there. So the I can only be in the fourth spot or the first or second. The T can only be in the fourth spot or the first. T cannot be in the third spot, or witty would be good. Oh my gosh. This is like, ah, T W T W T W I. Nope, can't have the I in the third spot. Huh. How about 50? 50. Oh, it was 50. Then we have that was a tough one to even figure out. Diver. Then we have a C. Yes, 50 worked. Now we're at a word that starts with a C. It has an O, R, an E, R, O, and an N in it. It is, let's see, what other days do we have here? Oh, dee doo, doo 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 doo. We have a Regatta Day from daysoftheyear.com. Um, this event began at St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, and is considered the oldest organized sporting event in North America. It started as a series of boat races, which were initially informal competitions among fishermen and sailors. The first official recorded race took place in 1816, organized to celebrate the anniversary of King George III's coronation. So this event draws large crowds to celebrate maritime traditions. It's not just about boat races, but also a vibrant social gathering where people from all walks of life come together. Known as the largest garden party in the world, it offers a lively atmosphere filled with excitement and community spirit. A Regatta Day honors maritime heritage. It honors the long-standing connection between the community and the sea, showcasing traditional seafaring skills and boatmanship. Celebrating Regatta Day also emphasizes environmental awareness and marine conservation. There's educational exhibits and activities during the event, and they highlight the importance of protecting marine life and ecosystems. So, Regatta Day. So, crone. We're on the downhill slide to the weekend, exactly. Let's see. We have, lemon pie. The letters that are yellow are letters that have to be used. The yellow and green ones. So I say we have quite a few people that have the word Lisa, Sandra. Um, and Soda Pooper says, "Oh well, I was going to suggest titty just to keep stunning happy." Yes. Ah, we are on the downhill slide to the weekend, exactly. And Snortopoopus, yes, crone. Curtis Selby, morning, folks, as usual at work, leaving a comment and a like. Thank you so much for that. That is um greatly appreciated. So we have crone, crone, or croon, and then we have an net at the end, and that's all we have. Uh, Sashi says the Chinese have a traditional boat race. It's called a dragon boat race. Been doing it for 2,000 years. Is there a specific time that they do that race, Sashi, or is it just dependent on the areas? Is it commemorating something? Bye, Brogu. You have a good, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. And we have this, and let's see, it is National Opportunity Day. When the exams are finished and scores come out, the decisions for the future can feel a bit overwhelming or sometimes a bit discouraging, depending on the results. National Opportunity Day is here to illuminate the alternative career options that can be taken that lead beyond the traditional or standard path. On this day, students are encouraged to remember that they can have a rich and successful life while embracing choices for the future that might just be a bit out of the ordinary. This day is also meant for people who have started off in one career only to find that the choices they made as teens simply aren't a good fit later in life. National Opportunity Day is meant to act as a reminder that it's never too late to go back to college and work towards changing the trajectory of life's path. National Opportunity Day. And that was from daysoftheyear.com. Tenant, you are whoever, let's see, where are we at? Uh, we have Bennett, Benet. Um, we have Tenet, Tenet. Um, it can't be Manet because we don't have an A, but Bennett. It's usually part of a festival, the Dragon Boat Race. Awesome. And we have Wade. Hello, Wade. Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Hello. We have Bucky. Good morning to everybody. But did Richmond Auto Exchange pop in here anywhere? Did I miss them? I apologize if I did. Hello, hello. I totally don't see him on the chat. Did I miss him? I'm gonna look. I know I'm paranoid that I missed somebody. I don't think he. If you're here, if you're here, Mandalorian, say hello again so I can see you. Ooh, pierogi. Oh yes. Hello. I must have missed you. Um, Richmond Auto Exchange, Mandalorian. Hello. I'm so sorry I missed you. And so purposes yum 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 for the pierogi. And Wade said, I did a long stream last night. I hope you all are well. We are. Oh, you just showed up. Oh, okay. We summoned you. We summoned you. Well, okay, good, because I was a little worried about missing somebody. I hate it when I do that. Okay, so we're going to try. That is not the word that they will allow. So we will do tenet, Tenet, and it was a tenet. And Sashi says the Dragon Boat race in Malaysia will be held on the 23rd or 24th of November this year. And Bucky's like, no, not good mornings to everyone. Everyone but Sashi. Sashi gets a good evening. Exactly. Hello again. Okay. Oh, I think you know what I think it is. I think my StreamYards is slower than YouTube, so you guys see the stuff, and when I see the comment, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hello. I'm so glad you're here. But I'm also hoping I feel ambitious enough to make some sauerkraut. It obviously won't be ready in time for dinner, LL, but it will be ready for next time. Oh, I bet homemade sauerkraut is delicious. Um, so awesome. Okay, so here we have this word. Okay, here is the daily food recommendation since Bucky's here. Penang char cow toy chow. Okay, let's look this up. Ena. Penang. Oh, I'm so glad they have suggestions. I can find the word. Okay, let's. Oh, that looks good. Okay, you know the routine. Let me pop this down just for a second, so I don't accidentally put something up that will be wrong. So here we go. We have, oh gosh, how many people do we have watching? We have 16 people watching. Well, thank you very much. We have 17 votes in the poll. Loch Ness in the lead. The Kraken second, Sigmund third, and Leviathan is fourth. Everyone has some votes today. So here is a picture of, let me put his post up so you can see what it is there. Oh my gosh. Does that not look yummy? Here, let me do this. Oh, the page isn't found. Oh no. Well, there it is. There's some other versions. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Oh, here's another one. That looks delicious. Uh, oh, so we have a suggestion. Undid. Okay, I will try that word in a second. I believe that is a word guess. So does that look delicious? I'm going to yeah. Yum. We have I might have to look for a recipe. I might have to look for a recipe. So anyway, that looks prawn alert. Yes, it is a prawn. We get scolded by Mr. Hungry Boy if we say shrimp. Well, I can't do that recipe. It truly is a secret recipe, it said, because it's in a language I don't speak. I could do translate, but we'll look and see if I can find a recipe. And you know I put it in my little recipe book. Oh, that just looks yummy, yummy. You guys have to sit here and wait while I save this recipe because I know that if I don't do it, I will lose it, and then I um will not be able to look at it later. So here's our puzzle back. Let's remove that. Another diet is sabotage. Well, shrimp is not that high in calories. We have a oh, Sashi says they have a street food stall that makes that dish that is ranked as one of the best dishes in the world. Oh, wow. I got it. I got it. I saved it onto my little I have a little digital recipe thing. But doesn't it look good, Bucky? Oh. What I'm gonna do when I get my Discord all set up, I've got a section for food, and I'm gonna make one section for Sashi's. I've go do something like Sashi's Malaysian food something. I'm going to think of some name to put on it, and we're going to put all the recipes that I've got saved on my recipe keeper. I don't have all of them because didn't think about doing it, but I got quite a few. I'm going to start posting them on there so that other people can find them also. Um, I think that one place where I got the recipe from, they I think kind of try to give alternatives for other countries. I don't know. Cockles? Ooh, not a fan. Also, recipe says shrimp, not prawns. LOL. Says Phantom Outsider. Um, so yes. Sashi says I had that shrimp is high in cholesterol. Darn. Sashi says I had that for lunch today. I make it once a week. To sci-fi. Oh, just don't put them in. Phantom, if you don't like it, don't put it in. I do that. Um, I do that all the time. And Phantom says, not a fan of clams as food or on pizza. And yes, it is all about moderation. And Sashi says, I make it without the cockles, which is kind of like a clam, isn't it? Isn't it kind of like it's a mollusk kind of thing? And, but Phantom says, I do like good Chinese sausage, though. We have an Asian market right at the front of our subdivision, so it's really nice that we could do that. Somebody put a word up here a long, long time ago, and I forgot what it was. Let me see if I can find undid. Undid. So let's try undid. 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 It was undid. Then we have a T, a U at the beginning, an E at the end, and whatever else in the middle. I prefer heart clogging shrimp scampi. Now I've got to I'm gonna look because I wanted to see what the word. Okay, this is where I have a problem with scampi. Scampi is a large shrimp broiled or sautéed and served in garlic or butter sauce. A large cooked shrimp. Okay, so, and I know this is how restaurants say it, but to me, when you say shrimp scampi, it's like saying, it's repetitive. And the restaurants have put it that way, so that's just in our mind, you say shrimp scampi. But scampi is cooked shrimp. So you should just say scampi. So that is one thing that just and it's no one the restaurants do it. It's on menus. It's everywhere. We say shrimp scampi. but scampi means shrimp. So I just thought, yes. Um, Phantom says, I'm having shrimp cocktail today, like shrimp and cocktail sauce. Well, enjoy it. And Bucky's crafting Sahara dessert, chai tea, etc. Um, very good. So let's see if we can figure out what this word is. EU blank blank E. Whoops. Ah, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Shrimp, shrimp scampi. Scampi, yum, 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 yum. Shrimp in butter and garlic sauce. Well, if you say scampi, uh, to me, scampi and a shrimp cocktail are two different things. You say shrimp cocktail because you can't say, I just want a cocktail and assume they're going to give you a shrimp. But yes, shrimp in butter and garlic sauce. Like I say, we did like a low country boil last night. I have shrimp. I have a whole bunch of shrimp left over. I had 5 pounds of shrimp I had to cook last night. We have JPRPH1. Good morning to you. Good morning. Let's try that word. TU. You come right in with a word. Too much yumming today. Yum, 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 yum. Well, what does that word mean? Because it was it. So we're going to define this word. Fine. TUQUE is probably a math word. Oh, Bucky, a toque, a close-fitting knitted or crocheted cap having no brim or a brim that is folded up to create an extra layer of fabric for warmth. It could also be spelled TOQUE, a kind of warm cap winter wear made from a knit bag with closed tapered ends by pushing one end within the other, thus making a conical cap of double thickness. Okay, a toque. You can either put like a Y in there, a toque, or a toque. Let's see what it says here. Toque, toque. So a crocheted or knitted hat. Ooh, and a bonus music artist recommendation, Dimash Kudabergen, SOS. He is from Kazakh Kazakhstan, trained professionally from a young age, considered to be one of the best singers now. Okay. That what I'll have to look up. I have to write that name down and look it up later. Dimish Dimash. I don't have a paper to write it on. There we go. I'm going to move my mic over a little bit so you don't have to hear. Okay, everybody, remember that and search it out. Bland. Yes, I believe the word is bland. Whoops. I created a marker. Why? I don't know. BLAND, bland. Okay, Bucky says, okay, pierogi lurking mode activated. See you on the other side. Ooh, have fun. We know what this word is. Let's look and see. We have National Raspberries and Cream Day. Enjoy fresh berries and cream today because it's National Raspberry and Cream Day. With the raspberry season in full swing, what better way to celebrate than with this simple, delicious treat? Um, we just recently had a National Raspberry Cake Day. So now it is National Raspberries and Cream Day. At one time, raspberries were a midsummer crop. However, new technology, cultivators, and transportation make it possible to enjoy these sweet berries all year long. Because of these new technologies, raspberry growers now have an extended cellar. period. There are more than 200 species of raspberries. Scotland grows an abundance of raspberries. Raspberries love their fertile, well drained soils. However, Russia produces the most raspberries in the world at 120,000 tons per year. Besides red raspberries, they also come in purple, gold, and black colors. I have never seen gold raspberries. Unlike other fruits, raspberries don't ripen off the shrub. If picked green, the raspberry will not sweeten or soften, so they have to ripen on the plant. So, National Raspberries and Cream Day. Yum. And for those that don't know what a raspberry is, here is a picture of a raspberry. There's black raspberries and red raspberries. Yummy, yummy. So this is Dover, Dover, Dover. And then we have, Snortopoopas. Oh, stunning. If only that N wasn't highlighted, we could have your word. I'm just going to keep it like that just so you can think of your favorite word. We have Professional Speakers Day from nationaltoday.com. This day is an occasion to celebrate all the people who stand up in front of an audience. These people talk about different topics to inform, educate, persuade, and encourage people to take action about the things that matter to them. Professional speakers have an enormous impact on the lives of the people who will listen to them. Teaching, persuasion, or entertainment, no matter what the goal of the speakers, they all influence the people who hear them talk. Professional speakers engage in public speaking, which is also known as oration. They speak to different kinds of audience, either live on stage or through pre recorded videos. So, Professional Speakers Day. Was looking to see what else we have. Okie dokie here. Um, Sashi says, my niece made raspberry muffins yesterday. I love muffins that have fruit in them. A lot of our traditional one is blueberry. But yeah, I actually have some blueberries and I can make some. Oh, I might make some blueberry muffins today. Phantom says, and if anyone wants to hear the sound of a raspberry, Snortopoopas can demonstrate. LOL. And these snuffles and nitty. Um, and hello, Masters. Just another maniac, Martin. Hello, Masters. It cannot be kitty because we have to use the letter N. It is nitty. I just was Snortopoopas and I was just leaving it there for stunning and Snortopoopas for titty. But it is actually nitty. And then we have dimly, and then we have an ETTY, and then the first letter we don't know what it is. I hope you're doing well today, Masters. I think is that all of that we that was National Day calendar about the raspberries, by the way. And from daysoftheyear.com, we have Professional Engineers Day. Since 1907, when the first professional engineer's license was issued in Wyoming to Charles Bellamy, the engineers of the nation have continued to expand their commitment to the welfare of the public in a wide range of ways, including health, safety, industry, and more. So this day is important for distinguishing um, licensed professional engineers. Let's see what this says here. The first Professional Engineers Day was celebrated in 2016 when it was launched by the National Society of Professional Engineers with the purpose of raising public awareness about the special contributions of licensed professional engineers in the United States. These contrib- contributions include practically all aspects of society, industry, and the economy, such as transportation, engineering, manufacturing, environment, communications, and so many others. Um, in honor of in honor and celebration of Professional Engineers Day, it might be a good idea for non-engineers to get a bit more educated about the folks behind the day. Consider some of these facts as a start to get hyped up for the day. The Ferris wheel is considered to be one of the greatest engineering feats of the world. It was created in 1893 by George Ferris and was supported by two steel towers of 140 feet each, the longest piece of forged steel ever at that time. The snowboard is a marvel of geometry, chemistry, and biomechanics, and of course, it was created by an engineer. Running shoes are actually designed by engineers who consider performance, comfort, and protection for the feet, including factors like weight distribution, while understanding how much force travels from the ground through the shoe and to the foot. So, engineers, so many different things. I never ever considered um, running shoes being designed by engineers. So I learned something new today. How very cool is that? Professional Engineers Day. And we have, let's go to the correct place here. Jetty. And Follow says Bucky gets nitty all the time. And let's see, where are we at? Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. We have Q's Hannah Balking Gaming. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Both on YouTube and Twitch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're doing good today. Um, we woke up this morning. I worked a little bit, then I went and took a little nap even before the show. And Sashi says, I'm an unlicensed engineer. And Phantom Outsider, oh well, we all know the deal with engineers. A quote from Dr. McCoy, they love to change things. It was not Weddy. No Weddy. Please, no Weddy. We have a Brunt. Brunt. I know you meant Brunt. 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 And Scald. And DUM. And then a Y at the end. Let's look here real quick. And it is National Lighthouse Day. National Day calendar that this is observed annually to honor the beacon of light that for hundreds of years symbolized safety and security for ships and boats at sea. At one time, the beacon of light could be found across almost all of the America's shorelines. A lighthouse is described as a tower, building, or any other type of structure that is designed to emit light from a system of lamps and lenses. It is used as an aid to navigate um, maritime as an aid to navigation for maritime pilots at sea or on inland waterways. A lighthouse serves multiple purposes, such as marking dangerous coastlines, hazardous shoals, or reefs, providing safe entry to harbors. They also provide aerial guidance. Once lit by open fire and candles, they're now brightly lit by electronic or oil fueled lamps. However, the number of lighthouses are declining. Maintenance is expensive, and modern electrical navigation systems are replacing them. A lot of lighthouses um, are becoming historical landmarks. Their style may differ depending on location and purpose, but they have standard components. The lantern room is a glassed-in housing at the top of the lighthouse tower. Beneath the lantern room is a watchroom or service room. Next to the watchroom is an open gallery. Development accelerated in the 17th century with Britain's Trinity House constructing its first in 1609. In North America, St. Augustine built Florida built the first lighthouse. Printed on a 1791 map, it had been built by Mendez after his landing in 1586. And my youngest and husband climbed up a lighthouse in St. Augustine. And I do not know if it was this lighthouse or not, but they did climb all the way up to the top of it. Boston Light built on Little Brewster Island was the next one in 1716. The oldest existing lighthouse in the United States is the Sandy Hook Lighthouse in New Jersey, built in 1764. This lighthouse is still in operation. Interesting. The Ninth Act of the First Congress created the U.S. Bureau of Lighthouses in 1789, which placed lighthouses under federal control. The United States Coast Guard took over on July 7th, 1939. So, National Lighthouse Day. Very, very interesting. So, here we go. A jetty has to be okay. I have to show this one because it's a word pun. A jetty has to be wary of peer pressure. Ha 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 ha. And gosh, Snortpoops, that's not nice calling me a dummy. No, I know. I know you're using the word here, dummy, dummy. And Paula Dave said the lighthouse here is quite a climb. Yes, it is. And then we have a T, an I, and an E. We have twine. It wasn't twine. So we have fine, fine. And then we have an E, a G, the second, a GE at the end. And then an R and a V. Let's look at our poll today. How is our poll doing? We have 20 votes. Wow, thank you guys so much for that. Loch Ness is number one, Kraken second, Sigmund third, and Leviathan is fourth. So let me see how many likes we have here. I hate that you have to refresh to see, like, we have 16 watching and 14 likes. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for hanging out over here on the Twitch page. Why did it go into emote only chat? I am so sorry. There we go. I went to change it and it said it was already changed. And then it changed it back. I have a little bot over there. Trimming the verge. So verge, 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 verge. Verge, verge. And then never. And then we have a deuce. And we have a birth. And we have CODE. And then we have, I can tell you. Phantom Outsider says, safety note, no matter what Snortopoopas Cuber says, no day is national or international. Treat a polar bear to lunch day. It's a trap. You are the lunch, LOL. And that's every day. We're all on the menu. So let's try Codex first. It's not Codex. It is with a C. That one, they always get you. And then we have Gamma and hater. Let's not be haters, man. And then we have, oh, here's one for you, Snorty. Fishy, fishy. And then we have a NE and the second, third, a D. And then we have an A that we can use. I believe we have all of our celebrations are done. So we're just going to kind of hang out here and do these words real quick. There's a K and a Z that are available if we want to. I kinda know what this word is. I was kinda seeing if somebody else would type it in. I will give the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knead. It is. It's need. Need. And then we have elect and Corky and Vault and the Crane. Yay! We have finished this puzzle. It took us 51 minutes game time and an hour and 5 minutes stream time. Yeah, don't be needy. Don't be needy. Our words today are crane, vault, corky, elect, need, fishy, hater, gamma, Kodak, birth, deuce, never, verge, thine, dummy, scald, brunt, jetty, dimly, nitty, dover, bland, took, undid, tenant, crone, diver, 50, gamer, Congo, octet, and adept. Yay! We have completed the puzzle today with a green screen. Very, very good. Very, very good there. Makes us all so, so happy. Let's check our poll here really quick. I think it's pretty much the same. Yep, same number of people. So let's go straight in to our birthday celebrations. Let me put the banner back up here. Here we go. And it is our birthday celebrations. Today is August 7th, and we have some birthdays to celebrate here. So let's check them out. We have Carl Ritter, 80 years old when he passed away, a German geographer. Along with Alexander von Humboldt, he is considered one of the founders of modern geography. From 1825 until his death, he occupied the first chair in geography at the University of Berlin. Carl Ritter did a 19-part, 21-volume masterpiece called Geography in Relation to Nature and Human History, or General Comparative Geography, as a secure basis for the study and teaching of physical and historical sciences. Yes, guys, that was the title of the books. It's one of the most extensive works of geographical literature written by a single author. The 19 parts, which can be roughly divided into 6 sections, which are Africa, East Asia, West Asia, Arabia, the Sinai Peninsula, Asia, and Asia Minor. It is an encyclopedia of geographical lore. Ritter unfolded and established the treatment of geography as a study and a science. His treatment was endorsed and adopted by all geographers. Carl Ritter, like the father of modern geography. Then we have John Heathcote, 77 years old. He was an English inventor from Duffield, Derbyshire. During his apprenticeship, he made an improvement on the warp loom so as to produce mitts of, this is for you, Bucky, uh, so as to produce mitts of a lace-like appearance. He set up his own business in Nottingham, but was forced to move away to Hathorn in Leicestershire. I think I pronounced that wrong. And after this new factory was attacked by former Luddites in 1860, he moved the business to Tiverton in Devon, where it became most successful and established the Tiverton lace making industry. For those that don't know, I had to look up. Luddites were um, uh, weavers and stuff who was against mechanization of the craft. Um, and so they protested. But yes, he uh, improved making lace. So John Heathcote, 77 years old. I thought you would like that. I thought you would like that, Bucky. Um, um, Where did you go? There you are. Our next person is Anna Hanning Swan, passed away at 41 years old. She was a Canadian woman notable for her great stature of 7 feet 11 inches or 2.41 meters. She was one of the tallest women ever. Her parents were of average height. Sort of, yes. What? Wait, where'd it go? They were against it being automated. It put a lot of people out of jobs. Yes, automation put does it does. You're exactly right. And Snowtrooper says, I suspect Bucky might be a Luddite. I've never seen her use anything mechanical. Sashi, warp looms. Is that a loom that does it at warp speed? The Luddites also created the word sabotage in Holland when they threw their wooden shoes into the machines. Bucky says, it might be, Snorty. Maybe I don't understand machines. I don't understand machines. So Anna Swan, one of the tallest women in the world. Our next person is Mata Hari, passed away at 41 years old. She was a Dutch exotic dancer and courtesan who was convicted of being a spy for Germany during World War II. She was executed by firing squad in France. The idea of a beautiful exotic dancer using her powers of seduction as a spy made her name synonymous with the femme fatale. Her story has served as an inspiration for books, films, and other works. It has been said that she was convicted and condemned because the French army needed a scapegoat, and that the files used to secure her conviction contained falsifications. Some have even stated that Matahari could not have been a spy and was innocent. So, some controversy over Matahari. Was she a spy or was she not? And Bucky was saying pretty much warp speed, warp loom, and machines are evil. A sabbat is a wooden shoe. So when they threw the sabbat in the machines, sabotage. Oh, okay. Did I say World War II? I meant World War One. Our next person, her real name is Margarita Gertruda McLeod, or and Zella. Zella, yes. But if she claimed to be innocent, she was likely part polar bear. LOL. Our next person is Billy Burke, passed away at 85 years old. She is an actress who is famous for Broadway and radio and in silent and in sound films. She is best known to modern audiences as Glinda, the Good Witch of the North, in the MGM movie musical The Wizard of Oz. Burke was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her performance as Emily Kilborn in Merrily We Live. She appeared in the Topper film series. Um, she was married to Broadway producer and impresario Florence Ziegfeld Jr. Billy Burke passed away at 85 years old. I learned about the Sabat wooden shoe from Kim Cattrall in a Star Wars Star Trek movie. So sorry, I read that wrong. I apologize to all the Trekkers out there. And we have Tina the Naughty Dragon. Hello, how are you doing this morning? I hope you are doing well. We have Lewis. Well, I don't really know who he is. American inventor, but I don't see him on here anywhere. Ah, we're just going to pass this person because I don't know who he is. Hopefully, I haven't messed up the rest of the slides. Let's see. Okay. He's an inventor. I wonder what he invented. You know what? I'm going to look him up because I'm very curious now. So let's go back to this slide and let's look up this person because I didn't put his stuff on my. Oh, wait, no, there he is. He is on my list. I just looked past it. Oh, what you get for being old. Okay. So we have Lewis Allen Hazeltine, passed away at 77 years old. He was an engineer, National Engineer Day, everybody, and physicist, the inventor of the Neutrodyne circuit and the Hazeltine Fromodine superregenerative circuit, making radio possible. So even though I don't know what those are, thank you. Thank you so that we could have radio. He was the founder of the Hazeltine Corporation, and in 1918, he became a consultant for the United States Navy. The Navy job eventually parlayed into a position as an advisor to the U.S. government on radio broadcasting regulation, and later a position on the National Defense Research Committee during World War II. So, Lewis Allen Hazelton. So let's see here. Phantom says, Wizard of Oz, never heard of it. What do you know about the wizard situation? And Tina says, hello. And we have John Ponterio. Hello. How are you today? Don't believe I've seen you here in chat before. Welcome, welcome. And Snowtrooper says, the wizard, he was a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. And we have hellos, and we have, hey, Tina, I met your Uncle Godzilla yesterday. And we have hellos, and the Neutrodyne circuit is a radio receiver. So cool. So, Lewis Allen Hazelton, thank you for the radio, at least the beginnings of it. And then we have Louis Leakey, passed away at 69 years old, was a Kenyan British paleoanthropologist and archaeologist whose work was important in demonstrating that humans evolved in Africa, particularly through discoveries made at the Duval Gorge with his wife, fellow paleoanthropologist Mary Leakey. Having established a program of paleoanthropology inquiry in Eastern Africa, he also motivated many future generations to continue this scholarly work. Several members of the Leakey's family became prominent scholars themselves. Another of Leakey's legacies stems from his role in fostering field research of primates in their natural habitats, which he saw as key to understanding human evolution. He personally focused on three female researchers, Jane Goodall, Diane Fossey, and Birute Galdikas, calling them the Trimates. Each went on to become an important scholar in the field of primatology. As well, Leakey played a role in creating organizations for future research in Africa and protecting wildlife there. Oh, okay. um, that circuit allowed you to tune into different frequencies. And Peter's uncle is stopping flat at city somewhere. It's his hobby. And Stoner Pooper says, primates are overrated. Polar bears are better. I got that inference. And since he was out in the woods a lot, the term taking a leaky was coined. Oh my goodness. And Subi720, good morning to you. I hope your morning is finding you well. Let's see, who is our next recipient today? We have Ralph. I'm trying to understand. Bont, an American diplomat and a Nobel laureate. He was 67 years old when he passed away. He was an American political scientist, diplomat, and leading actor in the mid 20th century. Decolonization process and U.S. civil rights movement, who received the 1950 Nobel Peace Prize for his late 1940s mediation in Israel. He is the first Black Nobel laureate and the first person of African descent to be awarded a Nobel Prize. He was involved in the formation and early administration of the United Nations and played a major role in both the decolonization process and numerous UN peacekeeping operations. Ralph Bunche passed away at 67 years old. We have Clark Poling, passed away at 32 years old. He was a minister in the Reformed Church of America and a lieutenant in the United States Army. He was one of the four chaplains who gave their lives to save other soldiers during the sinking of the troop transport Dorchester during World War II. Dorchester during World War II. There is actually a four chaplains um, day to honor the sacrifice that the four men made. Our next person is Carl Alfalfa Switzer. 31 years old, an American singer, child actor, dog breeder, and guide. He was best known for his role as Alfalfa in the short subject series Our Gang. He began his career as a child actor, appearing in the Our Gang short subjects series as Alfalfa. He was one of the series' most popular and best remembered characters. After leaving the series in 1940, he struggled to find substantial roles owing to typecasting. As an adult, he appeared mainly in bit parts and B movies. He later became a dog breeder and hunting guide. He was shot and killed by Moses Bud Stilts in 1959 due to a disagreement regarding a business arrangement. And in the Our Gang series, he sang horrible, but in real life, he sang very well. Probably pronounced rooster, says Snortopoopus. I'm not sure what that is in reference to. It's probably I pronounced something wrong. Phantom says, in the 30s, they promoted gangs openly. Bowery Boys, Rascals. Where will it end? Our gang. LOL. Yes, they did. Our next person is Don Larson, passed away at 90 years old, an American Major League Baseball pitcher. During his 15-year career, he pitched from 1953 to 1967 for seven different teams: the St. Louis Browns, the Baltimore Orioles, St. Louis Browns, which became the Baltimore Orioles, New York Yankees, Kansas City Athletics, Chicago White Sox, San Francisco Giants, Houston Colt 45s, Astros, and the Chicago Cubs. Larson pitched the sixth perfect game in MLB history, doing so in Game 5 of the 1956 World Series. It is the only solo no hitter and perfect game in a World Series history, and is one of the only three no hitters in the MLB postseason history. He was the World Series Most Valuable Player, and Babe Ruth Award. He won the World Series Most Valuable Player Award and Babe Ruth Award in recognition of his 1956 postseason. Don Larson. Oh, I didn't name. I didn't. It said the ship's trans. Oh, it said the dip's ship. Shoot, the troop transport was the Dorchester. 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 Um, yes, the only no hitter in world history. That's okay, Snorty. That's okay. Sometimes I just say them wrong. So, who is our next person? Who do we have? We have Abib Bakila. He was an passed away. Well, he's still alive. Well, no, he passed away at 41 years old. Let me write that on you. I've got these on the paper, so when I use these again, I have all my information. He was 41 years old when he passed away. He was an Ethiopian marathon runner who was a back-to-back Olympic marathon champion. He was the first oh my gosh. He was the first Ethiopian Olympic gold medalist, winning the first gold medal in the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome while running barefoot. At the 1964 Tokyo Olympics, he won his second gold medal, making him the first athlete to successfully defend an Olympic marathon title. In both victories, ran in world record time. He participated in a total of 16 marathons. He placed second on his first marathon in Addis Ababa, and then he won 12 other races and finished fifth in the 1963 Boston Marathon. On March 1969, he was paralyzed due to a car accident. He regained some of his upper body mobility, but he never walked again. While he was receiving medical treatment in England, he competed in archery and table tennis in the 1970 Stoke Mandeville Games in London. Those games were an early predecessor of the Paralympic Games. He competed in both sports at a 1971 competition for disabled people in Norway and won its cross country sleigh riding event. He died at the age of 41 due to a cerebral hemorrhage related to the accident 4 years earlier. Oh, so Don Larson's grandson put his ashes on the pitcher's mound at the park across from Yankee Stadium, as that's where the original stadium was. Oh, how cool! Barefoot, he was. No, he wasn't cheating. And I don't think they say you have to wear shoes. Here we have B.J. Thomas, passed away at 78 years old. He is a singer, widely known for his country, contemporary Christian, and pop hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Some of his popular songs that include Hooked on a Feeling, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and Hey, Won't You Play Another Somebody Done Somebody Wrong song, and Don't Worry Baby, and Whatever Happened to Old Fashioned Love. In 2014, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head was inducted in the Grammy Hall of Fame. B.J. Thomas, 78 years old when he passed away. And we have Garrison Keillor, 82 years old, an American author, singer, humorist, voice actor, and radio personality. He created the Minnesota public radio show A Prairie Home Companion, um, which he hosted from 74 to 2016. He created the fictional Minnesota town Lake Wobegon, the setting of many of his books, including Lake Wobegon Days and Leaving Home, a collection of Lake Wobegon stories. Other creations included Guy Noor, a detective voiced by Kaler, who appeared in a Prairie Home Companion comic skits. Keller is also a creator of the 5 minute daily radio podcast program, The Writer's Almanac, which pairs poems of his choice with a script about important literary, historic, and scientific events that coincided with the date in history. And he had a little bit of controversy, though, in 2017, saying that he had some inappropriate behavior with a freelance writer of the Prairie Home Companion, and the Minnesota Public Radio cut all business ties from him. In 2018, NPR and Keeler announced a settlement that allowed the archives of a Prairie Home Companion and the Writer's Almanac to be publicly available. So that's really good because none of that stuff would have been available if they didn't do something. He also continues to tour a staged version of a Prairie Home Companion. They are not broadcast by NPR or American Public Media. So Garrison Keeler, 82 years old. You know what I loved about a Prairie Home Companion is that you could see it was like the behind the scenes um, of like how a radio show worked. And he did the Little Green Apples too. And let's see about BJ Thomas. It's not good to be hooked on anything while raindrops are falling on your head. Um, yes, in 2021 he passed. Yes, Lake Wobegon. Chris Thile took over a Prairie Home Companion. Okay, let's see, where are we? Ba-bum, ba-bum. And we have David Rosh. Now, I just put him in because I like the the police sitcom Sledgehammer that was in the 80s. That's the only reason he's on here. He is 80 years old today. David Rashi. Rashi is actually how you say his name. I'm looking here at the pronunciation. He is a theater, film, and television actor. He is best known for his portrayal of the title character in the 1980s satirical police sitcom Sledgehammer. Since then, he has often played characters in positions of authority in both serious and comical turns. In television, he is known for his main role as Carl Muller in the drama series Succession and his role as Alden Schmidt in the TV Land comedy series Impastor, as well as recurring and guest performances in numerous programs including LA Law, Monk, The West Wing, Veep, Bored to Death, and Ugly Betty. David Rashi, 80 years old today. We have James Ellison, 76 years old, an American immunologist and Nobel laureate who holds the position of professor and chair of immunology and executive director of immunotherapy platform at the MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston, Texas. His discoveries have led to new cancer treatments for the deadliest cancers. He is also the director of the Cancer Research Institute Scientific Advisory Council. He has a long-standing interest in the in mech, mecha- okay, let me start this again. He has a long-standing interest in mechanisms of T cell development and activation, the development of novel strategies for tumor immunology, and is recognized as one of the first people to isolate the T cell antigen receptor complex protein. In 2014, he was awarded the Breakthrough Prize in Life Sciences, and in 2018, he shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine with Tasuku Honju. So James Ellison, American immunologist. We have Russell Bays, a Canadian jockey, 66 years old. Um, he holds the records for the most race wins in North America horse racing history and is a member of the United States Racing Hall of Fame and the State of Washington Sports Hall of Fame. After winning 400 or more races in a year for 4 consecutive years, Bays got his big break by being honored with a Special Eclipse Award in 1995. Since then, he has won 400 or more races in a year 7 additional times. No other jockey has accomplished that feat more than 3 times. He has a total of 12,844 career victories, and in 1999, he was inducted into the National Museum of Racing and Hall of Fame. In 2002, he was voted the recipient of the prestigious George Wolfe Memorial Jockey Award by his peers. Since the inauguration of the Isaac Murray Award in 1995, presented annually by the National Turf Riders Association to the jockey with the highest winning percentage in North America, Bays has won it 13 of 14 years, coming in second in 2004. So Russell Bays, 66 years old. There is one person that I did not put on here, and I'm going to just read about him. Let's see if I can find a picture to put up. So let me move my papers here just for a second. I did not make a slide for him, and let's find a picture here. We just try to pop it up here. Okay. We have Alan Page. He was born in 1945. He is an American retired Minnesota State Supreme Court judge and a former professional football player. He gained national recognition as a defense tackle in the National Football League during 15 seasons with the Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Bears, and then embarked on a legal career. He earned a BA in political science from the University of Notre Dame in 67 and a JD from the University of Minnesota Law School in 1978. He served as an Associate Justice of the Minnesota Supreme Court from 93 until he reached the court's mandatory retirement age of 70 in 2015. Page was the first defensive player in NFL history to win the MVP award, and only Lawrence Taylor has done it since. He is a member of both the College Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and is considered one of the greatest defensive linemen ever to play the game. And in 2018, President Donald Trump awarded Page the Presidential Medal of Honor. So not only a great basketball player, he also was a Supreme Court judge. Alan Page. Let's see if he was 70 in 2015. Does that make him 79? 79 years old? I'm not done yet, Phantom. I still got more to do. I still got more birthdays, Phantom. I am not there. The Bears. I missed him, and I wanted to make sure I got him. And I have not completed my birthday list yet. So our next person is David Duchovny, 66 years old, an American actor, writer, producer, and musician. He portrayed FBI agent Fox Mulder on the television series The X-Files. He is 64. I did his date wrong. You're correct. He is 64 years old today. Um, He played Fox Mulder on The X-Files. He played the writer Hank Moody in the television series Californication, both of which have earned him Golden Globe Awards. He has appeared in both X-File films, the 1998 science fiction thriller of the same name, and the supernatural thriller The X Files I Want to Believe in 2008. He is an executive producer and starred in the historically based cop drama Aquarius. His film work includes roles in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, Beethoven, Chaplin, Return to Me, Evolution, Connie and Carla, House of D, and The Joneses with Demi Moore. The company holds a BA in English Literature from Princeton University and an MA in English Literature from Yale University. He has published 5 books: Holy Cow, a modern day dairy tale, Bucky Effing Dent, Miss Subways, Truly Like Lightning, and The Reservoir. So, David Duchovny, 64 years old today. Um, um, so I did get the date wrong. And he was good in Zoolander. And Soy Poop has never watched the X Files. That was one series I watched from beginning to end. I do not have Wayne Knight in my list, though. That is one that I do not have. I do not have Newman from Seinfeld. We have Jimmy Wells, born 58 years old today, is also known as Jimbo Wells, an internet entrepreneur, webmaster, and former financial trader. He is co-founder of the nonprofit free encyclopedia Wikipedia, which is where I got this information from, and the for-profit wiki hosting service Fandom, which is formerly Wikia. He has worked on other online projects including Bomis, Nupia, Wiki Tribute, and WT Social. Jimmy Wells, 58 years old today. David Duchovny was good in Zoolanders, and he was funny in Twin Peaks. And we have 19 kittens. In 1970, 19 kittens were born, the world's largest litter. It was born to a 4-year-old Burmese cat called Terrawood and Antigone in the Kingdom, Oxfordshire, England. 4 of them were born stillborn. Okay, JP, I will see you later. Have a good day. Have a good day. And no, they're not an American entrepreneur. They're just cats. And then our last person, I did not get Wayne um, Knight, who played Newman from Seinfeld. He's 69 years old today. But our last person is Charlize Theron, 49 years old. She's a South African and American actress and producer. She came to international prominence in the 90s by playing the leading lady in the Hollywood films The Devil's Advocate, Mighty Joe Young, and The Cider House Rules. She received critical acclaim for her portrayal of serial killer Eileen Wuornos in Monster, for which she won a Silver Bear and Academy Award for Best Actress. She became the first South African to win an acting Oscar. She received another Academy Award nomination for playing a sexually abused woman seeking justice in the drama North Country. She has starred in several commercially successful action films, including The Italian Job, Hancock, Snow White and the Huntsman, Prometheus, Mad Max, Fury Road, the Fate of the Furious, Atomic Blonde, The Old Guard, F9, The Fast 10, and Fast 10. She received praise for playing troubled women in Jason Raymond's comedy dramas Young Adult and Tully, and for her portrayal of Megan Kelly in the biographical drama Bombshell, which she received her third Academy nomination. Since the early 2000s, Theron has ventured into film production with her company Denver and Delilah Productions. She's produced numerous films, in many of which she had a starring role, including The Burning Plain, Dark Places, and Longshot. She became an American citizen in 2007 while retaining her South African citizenship. She has been honored with a motion picture star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So that should be our birthdays today. So let's take that down. Let's go to the next thing here. And it is. And Phantom Messiah says, I wonder if her character will ever return in the new season of Orville, if we ever get one. I don't know. I don't know. So everybody, it is 1 hour and 45 minutes into the show, 11:45 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. We have 24 votes in our poll. Loch Ness Monster number 1, Kraken 2, Sigmund 3, and Leviathan 4. Thank you, 24 people who have voted. We have 15 people still watching. And we have how many likes? How many likes do we have? Let's check here real quick here. Likes. We have 18 likes. Wow. Thank you guys so much for that. That is so fantastic. So now it is time for memes. We're going to look at something meaningful. Yes, meme time. Let me get a drink of water here because I have been talking nonstop. So Sci-Fi says Scott Grimes announced on STLV last weekend, production starts for season 4 in January of 2025. It's coming. It's happening. And Safa says, do we have to have Priya back? So something meaningful. I did boat memes because of lighthouses and boats and stuff like that. So that's how we got our memes today. Whoops, and that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. Fantasy. Yes, reality. I get a toy boat. That is it. And Phantom Outsider says, thanks, Sci Fi Mommy. Well, a thief from the future is an interesting concept. So we have our fantasy and our reality here. Darn it, my boat has a leak in it. Oh my goodness. If anybody needs me, I'll be on my couch canoe. Okie dokie. Oh, I love it. Bucky, Lisa says I get seasick, so boats are a nightmare. Instructions said to test run in a barrel before installing on boat. Not sure why. I could swear he is doing it wrong, but since I don't own a boat, I'm going to keep my opinion to myself. And we have some Orville talk over here in the chat saying, you'd think a thief from the future would always be successful. I mean, they should know what happened. They're from the future after all. But somebody says, but after they destroyed the wormhole, will she be the same? LOL. Temporal mechanics is so interesting. Well, we'll have to wait to see in 2025 because that's when they start the new show. Education is important, but having an awesome fishing boat is more importanter. And Sashi says the paleoanthropologist should never get on a boat. He was leaky after all. Oh, yes, tying in the birthdays and the memes. Fantastic. I just like that picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it's not 9 horsepower because 'cause they've got more horsepower. I don't know if that's real or not, but that would be an awesome boat. Yes, why? Why? I just thought the picture was hilarious because I know people that would do stupid stuff like this. A boat hole, a boater that doesn't wave back. Why do we have to be friendly? I don't wave to people in cars. Why do I have to wave to people in boats? You know you're rich when you park your boat in a boat. Yes, that boat would probably hit a wave and bury its bow. You're right. Yeah, that's something. I'm gonna park my little boat in my big boat. That's in case they run into a mega shark and they wanna get away fast. Yeah, the 9 motors. I think that yeah, I think you're referring to this one. This is insane. That's crazy. I guess if you wanna go fishing and nobody else does, just take your boat out of your boat. Part man, part boat, all cop, rowboat cop. Part man, part boat, all cop, rowboat cop. I just wanted to say that again. The future of water-based law enforcement. No, you're rich. You have someone else park your boat in your bigger boat. Probably. Excuse me, guys. My throat's a little. It's better than rowing to shore if you have a boat stored in your yacht, I guess. Yes. That's crazy. I could understand it though. Like if they want to go fishing or go, do something else or skiing, water skiing or whatever, they can take their boat out of their boat. Celebrities, we're all in the same boat. Their boat is the yacht with the boat in the boat, and our boat is a raft we made out of driftwood that floated ashore. So yes, our boats are not the same. So hush. When your dreams are this, but your budget is this. Yes, valet parking on your mega yacht. Exactly. Selling, the most expensive way to get somewhere for free. Bye, sci-fi. I'll see you in a little bit. Yes, B from O. When your yacht has a garage for your other boat, then you know you've made it. Yes. Yes. AC, DC. I love it. My fishing plan, my budget. What's so funny is I have an iron like that. That is brilliant. I love it. Some people spend thousands on a boat. Then there's this guy fishing with his unicorn raft. Dad man, I know you're not watching, but this one was for you. Every time I see unicorn stuff, I have to buy it now. Lisa, I threw my iron out decades ago. I only keep my iron for when I sew because you need to iron your seams down. Yes, boat names can be pretty awesome. And yes, that's Dad Man's boat. I think I'd name my boat Going Down. Speaking of boat names, no thanks. I've seen how this ends. 3-hour tours. Yes, the fish is bigger than the unicorn. Yes, not going on any 3-hour tours. Just not doing it. Sorry. If someone says you've had too many boats, stop talking to them. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Wouldn't the iron be considered a steamboat? Oh my gosh, that was a groaner, B from O, a groaner. Where do boats go when they feel sick? To the dock. Oh, okay, everybody. That is the end of our memes for today. I do some of these and I think I'm never going to find any memes that are going to work because sometimes they're very specific and nobody would get them. I don't even get them. And sometimes I worry about finding, but I always seem to find some that seem to work. A boat is a hole in the water into which you throw your money. Yes. Yes. So everybody, thank you so much. It is 1 hour and 57 minutes into the show. 11:57 in my neck of the woods. Um, Let me do something here real quick. Let's first do that, and then let's do this. Okay. Just wanted to get some stuff ready. Yes, they were actually good. I always, like I say, um, I never some of the I try to tie them to celebrations, and sometimes I had to kind of stretch on this one because I tied it with the National Lighthouse Day, and since lighthouses are help to help guide boats, that's how I got to the boat memes. Sometimes it's hard to find memes, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy finding them. I think they're hilarious. So everybody, I have a block party tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'm going to be building a jackalope. So I hope to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Boat, bring out another 1,000. Yes. Yes. So I will be doing this build at 1 p.m. tomorrow. I got a new light, so I'm going to see if it will, how it will work. Um, Also, I have blocking out the boredom. There's a impromptu build streams. You can follow me on Twix and Threads to find out when those streams are going to be happening. My morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking, your daily dose of positivity. For the time being, they're going to be Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. while I'm working on trying to get to my studio so I can get that all set up there. I also, if you would like to support me, you can support me on Kofi.com, Mrs. Dadman Walking, or Throne.com, also Mrs. Dadman Walking. One is a donation site, and the other is a creator wish list. Um, so if you would like to help support me in any way, you can go to either one of those sites and help me out. Or if you have something you would like to mail, you can send it to P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. You can send it to me, DadmanWalking55, or Ango, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch. My streams and VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. And for any reminders that you would like to get on Twix at MDadmanWalking, threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, no punctuation. I'm working on a Discord, so I'm hoping to have that ready soon so that I can also promote that. So let's go and check out our poll, and let's end it here. Let's go up here. Where are you, poll? Poll. So we have 24 votes, everybody. Thank you so much for 24 votes. I'm going to end the poll now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poll has ended. We are done. And let's see what the thing is. Loch Ness is number one, Kraken second, Sigmund the Sea Monster is third, and Leviathan is fourth with 24 votes. Thank you all very much. I have 253 subscribers. Thank you so much. That 12 people are still watching, and I have 18 likes. I appreciate all those likes. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it before we end the show. That would be greatly appreciated. So, everybody, on that note, I will see you next time. Remember to be kind, to show love. Whoops. Be kind, to show love, and you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you all peace. I have put a link up for Sci-Fi Mombi's Galactic Cafe. Go on over there. She has just started her show. Go on over there and give her a hashtag Mrs. Raid for me. So thank you all so much. You have a wonderful day. And I just wish you all the best. See you guys later. Bye bye.